Hey friends, it's Tracy. Thanks for joining in. So today I am at Lumber and Salt with my friend Lizzie. I wanted to check out some reclaimed garden goods that can be used in your garden unexpectedly and really interestingly. So have a look. This is going to be a fun time. I love these metal crates. The patina on it is amazing. You don't need to do anything to it. I would maybe cut like some holes in the bottom and then add plants to it. That would definitely be my thing. And then these pillars, like, wow, look at that character with the woodwork. I would totally put that in my garden. It's just going to get better and better in this video. Just you wait. Look at this door, the arch on it and the character that this door has. Imagine this as your like garden shed door. Yes, that wants to come home with me, but I actually have nowhere to put it. But yes, that is amazing. Look at that little hole like for the window. Yes. All I'm just going to say is yes. And then that arch, yes. In the garden, yes. There's a lot of nooks and crannies in this place, but look at this metal cart. How cool would that be as like a coffee table in like a sitting area that you create in your garden? So many, and look at this. This could be like a stake coming out of your garden. Just putting like cool things together, just making art in the garden is really my jam. All these reclaimed pieces would be so awesome as like a gate or something, just like this little photo that I popped up here. I probably wouldn't put that in my garden, but I would 100% love to see it in someone else's. All this wood, all this metal, like I am in heaven. And this little like wood shelf thing, this would be so perfect for plants that like cascade out and like drip down beautiful foliage. It would just be so stunning. And then look at this thing. I don't even know what this was originally used for. That's another thing that I love seeing when I go to like places like this. Like one, what did they use them for? And two, what can I use this for? Plants, definitely plants. And then look at these marquee lights. Imagine spelling out like garden in your garden. All right, maybe not garden, but maybe, you know, like why not? This metal base I think would be like awesome as like a sundial or something in the garden. It was really heavy and it could definitely hold another metal object on it. Look at those lattices. That would be perfect for like a morning glory or like a wisteria to like climb up at. There's so many visions that are happening right now. So is this rusty trunk something that you'd put in your garden? I think I would, just because I love the texture of it. Like imagine it opened with like some potted plants like inside there. There's so many little things that you could just add to something so spectacular like that and make it your own and make it interesting. And even look at this, like guys, like, oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, four little like cubby holes. I pulled out some other ones and some of them had like 2, some of them had 3. Like how cool, how interesting, like so cool. So I believe these are like wooden posts from like a staircase. That I think would look so amazing in your garden. As is, you could stain it, but that would look really spectacular. Even those columns, those cylinders, you could put planters in them. And then this fish here, again, that could be your vibe. But this netting totally reminded me of Back to the Future, the prom theme. So you could totally decorate with that, make it your own, and own it if you're doing an underwater theme. And here's a galvanized bucket that I found out are for holding olives. This wheel would be perfect for like a water feature in your garden or in your backyard. Kind of like a mill, like a water mill. It would be pretty spectacular. And again, these colanders here, cylinders, these would be perfect for planters, like in front of your house, giving your house like a real industrial rustic feel. So I love these corners, and then my friend Lizzie was like, ooh, this piece of wood would make a great shelf, and it totally did. It was just not in my budget to get that, but it was so cool, and it would look so awesome on the side of the house, maybe putting like plants on top of the shelf or anything would be amazing. These are great for a trellis, like for like a mandevilla or for like sweet pea vines. I think it was 2 for $40, not too shabby. So I'm really into this wire basket here. I think with the tall grass that's in this wood tabletop thing, it would really look stunning just spilling out all over the place in your garden. I really think that would look pretty killer. This marlin looked a little more new than old, but it does have some character to it. Like my oldest brother, he's big into fishing. I think he'd dig that on the wall. Look how many layers of paint that cabinet had. Like,
it's just art in its own. And then these, I don't even know what those would be, but they look like they were from a church. My friend Lizzie was really digging them. really digging this galvanized bucket here. I actually have one very similar that I got from Home Goods like several years ago, but up there I put a little picture of what I think could go in that bucket, and even in that like little like gas can, like a plant in there would look so cute, like a shabby chic rustic industrial still in your garden. Like, so many ideas here. I highly suggest coming to Lumber and Salt. So I totally got duped. I thought this was a dresser. I'm like pulling on it and pulling on it. And then my friend Lizzie's like, no, it's a chest. It opens on the top. It looks like we broke it. It was already broken though, okay? So don't hold me accountable. Thank you very much. Not sure what these are used for, these rusty things here, but how cute would that be as window boxes in front of your house? Like, so shabby chic industrial. I will have a greenhouse one day, and this will be my potting table, and I can put all my seeds in those little drawers. I can envision it. Let's manifest that, people. My friend Lizzie is so creative. She was finding all these intricate little metal pieces, and if you put them all together, like larger scale pieces, even smaller, making a gate like in that photo right there, you could really level up your garden artistic design hardcore here. And then, you know what? This reminded me of some kind of like scary movie, so I'll just put it back. I really, really like this wood mallet, but I have nowhere to put it. So what's the level of creepy factor on this? I mean, there's faces on it. Is it creepy? Is it art? Is art creepy? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like a melting pot of everything all together that makes art art. be like school hooks for your jackets and stuff. This with the macrame hanging plant holders would be so creative for the eye. Like, you would visually see this and say yes. And even this door here, I'm down. Someone bought it already. They still a little bit of a balance. You better come back and pay that before I snag it up, John.
Here's a peek now inside of Lumber and Salt. It's much more curated than outside. Outside is kind of like a scavenger hunt of what's cool and how you can make it work, where in here they just show you how it works. It's a really cool spot.
I was really obsessed with these metal balls. They're really sturdy. They'd be perfect for the garden. I'm thinking like 5 of them would be awesome. They were $15 each, but I feel like if I said I want 5, how much are they? He would totally give me a deal on them because he was down with wheeling and dealing, especially if you were ordering more in bulk.
I'm glad you can't see the drool coming down my face with all this selenite right here. Look how many and look how beautiful.
So these reminded me of something from Pride and Prejudice during the rain scene when Darcy confesses his love. I love them just for that fact, just because that movie is amazing. I'm pretty confident that this is a lucite chandelier. This form, this design is stunning. A random book of travel photographs? Yeah, I'm gonna look through it. I know you can't tell by watching this video, but it was like 90 degrees and humid and even hotter in this greenhouse. So that fan was like my best friend for a little bit. This light has to be my favorite piece throughout this whole place. Imagine this in like a garden courtyard with that stained glass. Oh my goodness, I'm going to dream about that chandelier. So this is actually not wood, it's metal. So cool. So many just interesting pieces that you just really can't just go to like Target and buy. Like, look at this. These were sconces, not sconces, like pendant lighting, and just turn it like upside down and like planters for the garden, or like even just holding a candle in it but putting it in the garden. So many different opportunities. I love frames. I'm always buying frames, so I'm just gonna keep walking. But even these, like, you could find something to do with this. This random red lampshade outside caught my eye because I am looking for a shade for this really cool lamp that I have that's shaped like a genie bottle, but I left it there. And then these wood panels, not sure again what they are used for, but me and Lizzie are kind of like, maybe it goes like this, and then it's, I don't know, a little off kilter. And then she put it this way, and that's definitely not it. But yeah, we had to work it and see what exactly it was. All these lamps are giving me a lot of inspiration. I feel like you can put a lamp in the garden and then use one of those battery operated light bulbs. That would be perfect. I want to know who touched the voodoo jug. It was not facing that way when I was in there. This is a lot of selenite. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the crystal selenite, but it's beautiful to decorate your home with. That in the garden too would be stunning because it looks like a crystal wand. And it has magical powers. This jar was the only treasure that I ended up taking home. Got it for 20 bucks. This was Lumber and Salt. It is located on Long Island in New York. I am Tracy. I go by The Artsy Gardener. You can purchase some of my art on Etsy, The Artsy Gardener 29. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Have a lovely day.